So, just want to see. Okay, it's looking good. Check out how it looks on YouTube, and if it looks good, we'll go. And let's see. Dork Lessons is 126. My channel, and live now. Take a listen. Ooh, got some good news. Let's see what happens with that line. Okay, it's too loud. Okay. Oh, that's definitely too loud. Just put it down a little. How's it now? Does that seem about right? Good. Maybe a touch higher. Let's go up to there. Oh man, this is nice. Nice little. How's that? It's a little too loud. Let's go down just a touch. There it is. Is that good? What do we got? Minus 50. Okay, there it is. There it is. Looks a little better on my screen. Okay, I guess let's do it. What do I say? No. I thought that something better. I am going on early, which is right now. I'm streaming. Which is right. Now, let's see. Boom, paste, boom. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of this. Oh, let's just mute it. Okay, live dashboard. Two are watching. Grüße, meine Freunde. Bonsoir, mes amis. Hello, everyone. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, and welcome to my live stream. So I'm trying to keep on, what's the word I'm looking for, evolving my stream to see how it goes. And as you can see, I've added some music. I hope that sounds good. Just tell me if it's too soft or too loud or too annoying. And I've gotten rid of the iPad border on my screen, so now we just have the game. And yeah, you know, it's all part of this it's all part of trying to become a good streamer. So I have to learn all the tricks. I want to try a few things tonight. Well, one other thing. See how you can get text on the screen. That's pretty easy. And I also want to do the transition, because I do like to turn off my screen every now and then. I noticed for Alliance War, I just totally shut down the screen before and then had to re-add it. But now I think I'll be able to just toggle back and forth. I know I told the world I'd come on at 2300, but you know, it's 22:45 and I was ready, so no sense in waiting. Just means more people can come in later. So we just finished up Alliance War. I think we're far ahead of winning. I don't know if I won't show what the score is right now, but we were up 10-9 when our battle group finished. But I think that since then we have gained the advantage. Let's see, redemption fights. One Punch Man. Sounds like someone is trying to avenge a death from earlier war. Boy, we had a good season. We were really strong. You know, Tater's just posted the results. I think 50% of our battle group had less than 2 deaths, and all but 2 had less than 3 deaths, or 3 deaths or less. It was yeah, it's pretty amazing. You know, it's just I feel like we're at the point of the game where, aside from Thing, all the defensive champions are we have all have good counters and we all fought them enough. Like, I have Iron Man Infinity War rank 5, Sig 200. I think he had a single kill this season. The only thing that got kills this season was my was a magic, and yeah, it's pretty good. So just go do some arena. I want to start the Mephisto arena. I want to at least get the 1,000 5-star shards. You see, I've done the alpha stream, so that's all set. Hi, Art. It's just you and I in here right now. Thank you very much for joining. Great job today in war. You had one video, I can't remember who it was. It seemed like a pretty good fight. I watched it, but my mind is totally blanking. It feels so weird being on backup. I mean, in some ways it's nice because you don't do anything, but on the other hand, you just sit there and you just feel totally useless. I mean, I think Tatus is really good about having us all take turns as backup, and I don't think I was backup. I think I was backup the very first war, and so now it's backup the very last war. It's also interesting that essentially you just need 8 people to clear the alliance map, because I know Dream and I were both on backup, and neither of us went in, and the whole war was cleared. I think I had to go. Well, I did have to go and do that one node, but other than that, that was the only thing that was left. So yeah, it's pretty easy for me. I hate to say that I have a secret I'll show you that I thought this war would help me with, but now it's not. One of the saddest things imaginable is about to happen, but I'll show that in a little bit. So yeah, let's get Mephisto. Boy, I've really been not motivated to do arena at all. I would say generally I'm getting all the milestones, the 2,000 5-star shards and the 200 6-star shards. I think maybe the last 3 or 4 arenas I haven't. I've at least pulled out the 11 to 30% rewards. But to be honest, it's the streaming. It's just all the time I've spent streaming has meant that I just have had less time to play the game. So it's ironic that streaming and video making would actually hamper my progression. Half of my, I know, it's oh boy, arena. I think you have to be in the, well, you have to be in the right mood and mindset to do it, and you actually can't have anything else that you need to do. It's just, you know, just like an hour or 2, and you just got to commit to grinding. I was trying to think. Havoc, I don't think he interests me too much unless there's something really incredible about him, unless he's an amazing defender. Now, Dr. Sinister, or Mr. Sinister, I'm not sure which he is, he looks cool. And I don't know, all this is based on essentially just guesswork. I really wanted that defender. I'm still a 5-star basic away, a tier 5 basic away from my next 5-star, but I can imagine if I could get Sinister. I have an Awakening Gem, and if I feed that to him, and has like a lot of regen, it's just really hard to kill. Oh man, that'd be so good. It'd be like perfect. And if he had high prestige, so that'd mean everything aligns. So he is a good defender, high prestige, and he's a mutant, so I can use my Awakening Gem. Then everything would be perfect. Havoc. I have a feeling Havoc is going to be the good offensive champion. It seems like they try to do that every month. It seems like one champion tends to be more towards defense. I mean, obviously Thing in the last one, and the other one tends to be more in the offense. So that would be Diablo. Before that, Darkhawk was definitely the defensive champion, and who was the other one? Night Thrasher. I so want Night Thrasher, even as a rank, it was as a 4-star, just because he has some interesting synergies with Ghost Rider. So I was sort of hoping that I would get him, but I never did. Even though I dropped a lot on some. No, actually I didn't open any featured Grandmaster crystals. Maybe I did 10, but not enough to really try to get them. I guess I'll wait until the 4-star comes around again, or the crystal comes around again, and maybe just open up featured Grandmasters just to at least get a 4-star. I don't think the 3-star has the synergies I want. Taskmaster. Every time I see Taskmaster, that was my only death of the season. And it wasn't even a death, it was a timeout. Oh, so embarrassing. Person at rank 5 Taskmaster though, which is pretty cool. I really like Taskmaster. There's something about him. He just seemed really interesting to me. He looks cool. He sort of like his abilities and specials. So I'm pretty impressed my opponent had a rank 5. I would have never thought to rank 5 him. But that person did, and it makes sense. And again, you know, if you put him on one of those nodes, I mean, you know, you're always going to have like a skill probably on that node, on node 31, and to have him be, you know, a rank 5 champ, this makes it better. Hi, H8, welcome. Good to see you here. So your season's wrapping up too, H8. I'm sure you've told me before, but what Alliance and what is Masters Platinum? You said maybe Platinum 1 Alliance or Casual Platinum 1 if I remember right, but maybe that was someone else. How'd your last War of the season go? I hope it was as mild as ours. I'm pretty sure that our opponent is tanking, and only because I see that in the chat. It's actually smart to tank now. Like if you've already made Masters, did you use Void? No. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did use Void against him like a idiot. Actually, I really remember my thought process because I was just I was sitting there and I had done Scatterlands and I knew it was Taskmaster, and I said to myself, okay, who should I use? I was like, well, I could use Stark Spidey, but you know, building up the poises with Stark Spidey is always a little bit dicey. I got a stupid what you call it on. It's always a little dicey against Stark Spidey. And so then I was thinking, okay, Vision, but you know, Vision doesn't hit that hard. He's a rank 5, and you know, the heal block, I wasn't very confident in Vision. And then after that, I was like, oh, Void. Because I was really comfortable with Void, and I was almost sure, well, I was sure that his debuffs, his Banes would stack. And then once they stacked, you know, I know he shrugs off debuffs, but I didn't think it was till 10 that he shrugged them off. So I think that I was like, okay, they're gonna stack, and then once they've stacked, you know, it won't matter, I'll get Fear of the Void, and then I'll melt them. But yep, that was totally it. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you told me this the other day. One death against Miles Morales. Yep, all the Spider-Men's. They are. Is that what you say? Spider-Men's. They are pretty tough to fight. They just evade so easily. That's why I would like to rank up my Medusa. Again, in my perfect world, I would like a champion that had the True Strike. That way I could use them against anyone. What else is interesting going on? I actually got to work out in the gym today. I was very psyched. You know, I try to go 3 or 4 times a week. I can easily walk to the gym from my chalet. So there's really not too much excuse. So I ran on the treadmill and just then tortured myself with the machines, did some sit-ups and some stretching, and yeah, it feels so good. I mean, I feel like physical activity is a must. If not, I just feel terrible each day. So that's one good reason about changing my stream time, since I was trying to stream around 2100 my time. Yeah, I remember, I'm trying to think, I was running 6-7 my old Alliance, and I remember fighting a rank 5 Iron Man Infinity War. Oh, it was such a hard fight. I was always so scared to parry them because of the Limber, and so I just sort of treated them as stun immune, which I realized was a mistake because it sort of slowed the fight down. And at one point I had Void. It was just ridiculous because every time he he would go through all of his combos to get this heavy, and the Furies built up more and more. He would just eating through my block, like absolutely eating my block. And the block damage was crazy, and so I was taking like 5% and 10%. Yeah, just was, you can't play him that way. Should have been much more aggressive. Just gotta go in quick. Just gotta get that parry off right away, do a bunch of combos, and just go for it against that node. There's no sense in slow fighting it. Oh, this off season's gonna be nice, boy. Today we finish war, and then we have Lion's Quest. It's gonna be a nice sort of easy week, and then 2 weeks without war. I'm really excited for Max 7. Oh man, I had the worst time in AQ. Actually, both yesterday and today, so day 4 and day 5. Just kept on having like really stupid deaths. It's just you get these really stupid deaths, and then you have to revive, and of course revives gives you so little so little health. It's like 1,000, 1,500, and so you have to be pretty stealthy, especially using Blade or Ghost Rider, to get as much health back as you can. But then one mistake and that's it. So it just happened to be several times. Like, did a good job. I was starting to build on my health, get the characters back in action, and then I would just totally make a mistake and lose the character again and have to rank up. Plus I took the Void mini boss, and so I did use a fair bit of extra. I want to try Venom Duck here. I did use a fair bit of extra potions to get him, so he had enough health to deal with it. And the fight was going great, and the same thing, I just made one dumb mistake and he 5-hit combo. And that's the worst thing too, was a 5-hit combo. A bit of 4-hit combo, I would have survived it, but of course I had to go to 5-hit, and I was down. He was down like 23%, so he had his unblockable, and I went again and died, and then finally I think it was Dab came in and just got the last 10%, but then that cost me another set of revives and health, and yeah, and then I died to Nightcrawler on what did I run? Did I run 8? No, I run 9 on the far right, path 9, and that was just stupid. Again, there's a death where I've done some with Blade, I built him up, got on swashbuckling, and then he just clipped me and did a bunch of damage, 5-hit combo, and that was that. So it was a pretty bad 2 days of Alliance Quest. I'm always sort of worried about item out, just because I use the really cheap heals, so I might put in 5 of the little heals just to get a character up so it can be played, and that guys can exactly cost so much, and then you don't have 15 of them. It's good, it makes it very strategic, but boy, if you item out, it's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's the worst thing possible. I was thinking about a rank 5 Red Skull. I mean, imagine him, just because I think he's a better defender than people give him credit for. Just can't hit into his block, you can't but he has a pretty hard to dodge special too. Yeah, might be an interesting one to have, as Brian seems to get a couple kills every season, which is more than every other character I'd have in a rank 5, but he'd be pretty vicious. Speaking of vicious, check out this Venom the Duck. This guy's so just crazy looking. He's such a wild character. He sees us in Quack like the other duck one. Oh, just died for no reason. I want to, well, I wish I had him as a 5-star, but I don't. Maybe not that important, because I don't know if I would take him up anyway. Mr. Sinister, I feel like he's the guy. He's gonna be my next big rank up, I hope. Just gotta get him. Guess I'll go for the feature grind if it seems worth it. And if I get him, then I will hopefully be about the right time to rank 5 my next champion. I'm gonna go get some with the War. We'll look at my stash in a second. I think War will bring me up to 1 or 1.5. We'll look and see. wouldn't mind. If I had Black Widow, I would definitely think about bringing her to rank 5. She'd be a good defender, just with that evade. Because she's an Avenger, so she sort of fuels Corvus, which is always dangerous. But maybe towards the end, she'd be a good character to have on maybe the mini boss. And then, you know, she'd be a decent attacker. She might be actually good against Thing with her reduction, especially since Thing is science. And I've always liked her. She's a cool character. I wish she hit a little harder. She's sort of like the rogue of the skill class. Rogue would be my secret favorite character. I'm trying to think. Secret favorite characters. So Rogue. Guess Black Widow. Trying to think who else had secret characters I like. That's not many other ones do. I guess I'll have to look at my champions to figure that out. There'll be some point in the game where I'll be able to just rank 5 a character that I just like, maybe in July or something like that, when, you know, I'm playing good defenders and, you know, we've just gotten a great offer and there's just more tier 5 basics, and I can take just a character I like to rank 5. Yeah, I was thinking about map 7. You know, if map 7 day 1 is like day 5, okay, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, even though I sometimes have deaths on day 5, I can generally get through it with pretty much no trouble. I always get through it with no trouble. Usually, I would say I average like having to use 1 revive a map 6 day 5. So yeah, maybe day 1, 2, 3. I feel like 4 and 5 of map 7 are going to be where it gets dicey. You know, those characters are really tough, and then yeah, they just, yeah, I mean, if they scale, I feel like the difficulty of map 6 to map 7, yeah, day 4 and 5 could be really challenging. I wonder what our leaders will do. I guess we'll have to look and try day 1 and see how that goes, and day 2 and so forth. The fact that we can get tier 5 basic is huge, just because, of course, you know, that's the one of the most scarce resources right now in this game, and yeah, it really helps you progress. Okay, let's go. Actually, let's do my 6 stars. As we're running through all these guys, get them on the cooldown, and then I can use them yesterday. Was today 2300 right now, and I'll be able to play them at lunch break tomorrow. It's perfect. I love doing play. Naya's dad, he's in, I fight him all the time. Actually, I thought he was in Alliance, so yeah, the trifecta. All 3 class advantages. And it's always my favorite. And so map 7, and then maybe I'll do Trials of the Alchemy tonight too. We'll see. Maybe I'll do my 6 stars. Do Trials of the Alchemist. And do some of 5 stars. So could wait till Trials of the Alchemist tomorrow night too. Yeah, maybe I should just concentrate on Arena. Wasp. I mean, Wasp is sort of secret love too. I know she's considered a pretty good character, but I really like her. She is, she just hits so hard. Domino, I'm not that big a fan of. Today I took my rank 5 Iron Man Infinity War into defense. I just wanted to, he was not on defense, so I took him into Alliance Quest. I had him fight against Domino. So usually with Domino, you can sort of do that, you know, you can sort of, to my 9th, yeah, let's take a look. Let me just finish this fight. Alright, and I'm not too particularly close, but I think it's either, I'm almost at 1 tier 5 basic, but yeah, let's just finish and we'll see. If Angela's healing was a little better, I would consider making her a rank 2 5-star. I really want to rank 2 5-star. I just like her. She's a cool champ and really fun to play. But yeah, it's really want some regen. That's sort of my key ingredient the character these days. That's why I love Ghost Rider and Blade. They're just regen monsters. Okay, let's go over to my inventory. Let's take a look and see how close we are. I'm at 33,000 catalyst. 39,000. So I'm almost at 1. Let's think. So when we get our lines for rewards, that's about a half of 1 because it's like 16,000 plus the 6 crystals, and you get 1,000 of each. So yeah, that put me right around 1.5 of a tier 5 basic. Plus then I'll do the event quest, that's 9,000. So I guess realistically, unless there will be a 5-star shard, not shard, 5-star basic, I guess a shards offer at some point in the next month. So my guess will be at the end of what's it, January, February, end of February, beginning of March. I think I'll have my next rank 5, which might be perfect. So if we figure out that Mr. or Dr. Sinister comes out in the 2nd arena, because I think they're doing Havoc first, so that's around February, like, you know, was it February 18th or something like that, and so I get him, and then yeah, so maybe in 2 weeks after I get him, I'll be able to rank 5. That would be perfect. And if not, I think I have to do a better job of holding on. I'm very impatient. I always love to rank up right after I get a character, or right after I have my 2nd tier 5 basic, because I don't like to wait. I feel like when you wait, then you start waiting forever and you never use it. So, but if Mr. or Dr. Sinister is not so good, then maybe I will try to wait and just see what the next set of champs is. It might be another Fantastic Four champ, so it could be really a good time to be ready to rank 5 someone. You can see I've also have 5 tier 2 alpha catalysts. I want to make sure I have 10 sort of ready, because that way I can just go and take any character up to rank 5, and you need to have 10 of them to do that. So okay, here it is. Here is the horrible thing I want to show everyone watching today. The horrible thing is this right here. Look at items. No, I thought I would use it more today. I didn't realize this would be backup. I have a Power Star 1 that's about to expire. That might be the saddest thing I've ever seen. So now, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play Alchemist. Let me just finish up this arena with my 6 stars, and I'll go and play Trials of the Alchemist, and I'll use my plus 8% mutant. I'll probably have to use those 3 T revives, because I always seem to get destroyed by someone. And then, I guess I'll have to sell that Power Star 1 and get my 50 gold from it. Yeah, no, alright, so it's so sad. I probably should have lobbied to be back, to be in war today, but you know, it's one of these things where I go to bed a lot of times before there is before the paths are posted. So that happened last night. I went to sleep, and then when I woke up in the morning, I saw his backup, and you know, I mean, what can I do? I don't want to disrupt the whole battle plan just because I have an expiring boost. So c'est la vie. This is what happened. But it's nice. It's nice to have all of my 3-minute boosts up to where they need to be, just because they're so important more. And so I guess I'd rather err on the side of having too many than too few. I want to play Bishop more. I sort of like him. Yeah, I was thinking about that. The rank 2 6-star. I think Domino would make the most sense, just because she's such a good character and doesn't need to be awakened. Oh yeah, I get to play with Kame Cage. I really like his videos. He's done a couple of opening videos, and he has his son or daughter with him. I always find that super cute when they have their kids with them. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Wasp or Domino would be my 2 choices. I would love to get a 6-star Ghost. That would definitely be rank 2. I'm trying to think. definite for rank 2. Oh, I just got a Killmonger. That's right. I keep on forgetting. I just pulled Killmonger as my last 6-star. You know, he might be that true strike champion, though I find his true strike sometimes difficult to get just because you have to get it off their special. But he would be pretty cool, so maybe Killmonger could be my rank 2. I mean, well, boy, if he got awakened, then absolutely. Maybe Karnak here. No, just kidding. Karnak, so bad. If I had my Luke Cage, if he was awakened, I would definitely consider him. I think Luke Cage is cool, and the fact that he has an indestructible and can tank special 3s, that's like a really important mechanic in this game. I feel, you know, like all or nothings, and yeah. And since I run Void and have the Despair and the what's that one? Inequity and Resonate. You know, that's really good for him. So yeah, overall, maybe Luke Cage might be in the running. I feel like I would get laughed at by a lot of people just because I guess he's sort of an old school champ. Yeah, I know, Dreamin'. He would not like that. Yeah, it's yeah, Wasp is cool. I mean, she just does so much damage. I can't imagine her. And the thing about the rank 2 6-star is that at some point it's going to be a rank 3 6-star. And then, oh man, crazy damage. And the crazy damage, especially in Alliance War. I mean, I fought her once on node, was it 31? Yeah, it's a scary node. I mean, high sig, she just shrugs us with evades. But she just throws those evades so quick, and you just have to be so careful. That's why you need a true strike champion. Yeah, it's I don't know. Well, I don't think it's worth it to do a 6-star quite yet. Maybe Domino. Maybe if Taters want a Domino on defense, and he's sick, yeah, go ahead and do it. We have a Domino already. I think it's J-Rock has a rank 5, 65, and that's probably much better than even a 6-star. Even if they're rank 2. But yeah, it's I think right now the crystals are great. There's so many, like Corvus, Ghost, Sentinel, I'd love. I'm trying to think. I have my whole list of 6-stars I like. One day, but you know, I've ranked them all. I've ranked all the 6-stars that I've wanted from top to the bottom. I have them in sort of 4 tiers. That's sort of what I do to create good, fair, poor. Oh my god, if you get hit with her heavy, I mean, it is lights out. That happened to me. I got hit with her heavy once. I think I actually put on an indestructible boost with that same fear. And so she hit me once, so that's 2 of them, but they got shrugged off by the indestructible. And then she hit me again with a heavy when I was up against the wall, and the second one hit me, I think took me down like 25% or so. It was just big. Oh my god, yeah. The 6-star Sentinel would be so cool. Who is it? Is it Max who has it in our alliance? I'm so jealous of his Sentinel. Oh my god, so jealous. It's such a cool character. And yeah, it's like a perfect rank up. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I want to wait till I get the nice 6-star before I commit all these resources to it. I just don't want to do it for just have a rank 2 6-star. You know, actually, the more I think about it, I think I'd almost do Angela over Domino. I know everyone's scoffing at me, but nah, I take that back. I would do Domino. So, Domino or Killmonger, probably Domino. Good defender, and can be used for a lot of different things. Oh, did you see that lag? I know, the whole screen just froze for a second. When the next bunch gets added, actually a Symbiote Supreme. If I could pull a Symbiote Supreme 6-star, oh, that'd be so cool. Symbiote Supreme, at first I didn't really like him, but now, I mean, he doesn't have to be duped, and watching who took down the boss was a Dap. Dap took down the champion boss. Oh man, I mean, you know, he sort of has a Dr. Voodoo style where he gets those debuffs, and I assume since those staggers are passive, like even on something like what is it? Is it 53 where the mini boss is immune to debuffs, but I guess they're not immune to passive debuffs. And if that's true, oh man, what a great character. I gotta practice more with dodging Yondu's SP2. The 6-star Hela. I know people like 6-star a lot. I just can never figure out how to play her. I know you gotta like build up the heavies. I just tried right there. Got beaten. And then she can cause crazy damage, but it's just such a pain. But I saw that video where someone put on the what was that cosmic? They had 2 black bolts and they got like cosmic mastery. And then even though her furies sort of fade out, somehow that made them not fade out. So you know, if you can build 10 furies, whew, she hits really, really hard then. But I still don't like her as a character too much. Yeah, she's just not that much fun to play for me. A cool idea, cool character, but just doesn't really suit what I want. And there's Cable. Cable, I predict, will be the first natural SIG 200 5-star I have. I think he's pretty close. I think he's like 160 or maybe even 180. Oh, that's goofy. And yeah, it means I've pulled him a lot. I remember feeling like I pulled him all the time, every day. I felt like I was pulling him, you know, 6 times in a row. Now he's got True Strike. I don't know if there was that contest going around, not a contest, like a quiz going around, like how well do you use no Marvel Contest of Champions? And one of the questions was about, does Cable get a True Strike? And I put no. I don't think he did. I guess he gets us off his special 3. It must be, because it's the only time I ever see it. I feel like, you know, the more I think about it, he can be a pretty cool character. Oh, 1, come on, don't get a 0. Thank God. I don't have to sit through another SP3. Oh yeah, the 455. Yeah, I used her in variant. There's a super fun section on one of them where you would have the what was it? Oh, it's the one where the life swap, where your health changes. I feel like I used her for that for some reason. Maybe it's because of her heal block or that indestructible at the end, so you could just get down to 1% and then it would switch and be indestructible or something like that. That's so much fun. Variant was some of the, in my mind, the best content that's come out. I mean, it's hard, which is good, and it also just had so many fun fights. Just really cool nodes, like not too hard, not too easy, and you know, just using the right characters. It's great. Let's see who we got here. Here's my Killmonger, my newest addition to my 6 stars. I was really psyched to pull him. He's just a cool character. Who should we use it against? I guess no one really has a class advantage. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you did need a 455, but it's always good to have this higher rank champs. Just makes it that much easier. Here's my 1 Duke 6-star, and that is Yellow Jacket. He's another character who has a 5-star. Might be getting close to the SIG 200 limit. I would say it's a 3-way race between Yellow Jacket, between Cable, and Psylocke. Yeah, my 5-star Psylocke, I had a lot of dupes on it. Just got one not so long ago. And then maybe 1 or 2 others. One day I'll sort of take the time and go through my 5 stars and make a nice spreadsheet of all their SIG abilities. Yeah, Variant was so good, boy. I can't wait till the next one. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess the Variant is going through like old boss champions in various acts. So, was it Act 5? Chapter, I don't know. Act 5, Chapter 4 was Ultron, and I guess they're not going to use the big bosses, but I'm trying to think who else was running around those bosses for the different ones. I guess there's Venom for one of them. I'd have to go back and look. Maybe we'll look real quick. So I guess the variants are just going to be those like, they call them sequels almost to those fights, just upgraded and made a lot harder. Oh, there's Cable doing his thing. And there's Yondu just getting wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. The SP2. I like Yondu a lot. I'm psyched I have him as a 6-star. He's just, for me, he's a lot of fun to play. Just has a cool play style, like his you can put on bleeds through blocks. Okay, let's get the Killmonger action. I'm gonna try to get his True Strike up. That's, I think, it's really cool. No, maybe not. Probably kill him before I can. There it is. True Strike away. Yeah, True Strike is awesome. It lasts a pretty good long time too. I mean, that's and then I do like that he gets those what do you call them? Those invulnerability charges. Yeah, he's another character who could potentially tank SP3s. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for Killmonger as a rank 2 6-star. I think I like him better than Domino. I think Domino's a better character, sort of in the meta, not better defender, I guess. It's just better to play. She can do those crazy big damages, but yeah, I think Killmonger gives him a versatility, and he would give me that True Strike, which is sort of what I want in the next character. Dormammu. Dormammu is a yeah, I really like Dormammu. He's a fun champion. He was my previous pool before Killmonger. I was pretty psyched about that. He just yeah, again, he's one of these interesting characters again that I just like. He's fun to play. He has a lot of sort of different abilities. Doesn't hit very far, but he's also immune. So he has those double immunities, which is always useful. Pretty good character. The connection problems have seemed to be a little better, but they're still always yeah, still always annoying. How's the song doing? Anyone annoyed to death of the song? It's been playing now for 42 minutes, and it's a 3-minute song, so what is that? It's almost played 15 times. Maybe make a little playlist. I don't know how exactly I do that. Oh, this could be the end of the stream. Could be it. This thing doesn't want to load. Was wasn't this war? It was the last war where this happened, where the load screen was just stuck for like 30 seconds. I was sure, just exactly like that. I was sure I was going to get a death, but somehow it yeah, went through and I could do the fight. That would be terrible if you lost a fight because it wouldn't load. I heard somewhere, maybe I was watching Brian's stream on the replay, he said that, what did he say? He said that that now if you time out, you don't necessarily get you won't lose any health. Is that true? If it is, that seems too much, to be quite honest. I mean, I know you'd still get the death, of course, that makes sense, but to not lose aim health means I just go right back in and finish the fight with that character. You know, I feel like it's fair. I feel like, you know, that it's a 25% health. You use this for a timeout. Maybe it's really annoying, but no, I like that because I think you need to be punished a little bit for not finishing the fight in the time you need to. Hi, Hasenberg 420. Great to see you here. How's your last war going for the season? Is that what it was? Okay, you still get hit at the timer, so okay. Man, B Manny is the master of the waiting till the last second. Like I remember a couple of videos where he was fighting, you know, it was coming down to like, you know, one special 3 and he'd wait for 1 second, throw a special 3, and you know, he gains like 6 seconds off of that just because of the long special 3 animation. So it's always really, really clever of him to do that. Okay, oh no, you poor thing, he's just being violated. Oh wow, 4 kills. He is the defensive champion, the defensive MVP of our season. I'm so psyched you got him. I mean, that is just like, it's a must now. It's a must to have a thing on defense. I wouldn't mind Gamora as a 6-star. This character I'm fighting. I feel like a lot of people don't like her. I don't think she's anything special, but you know, for me, she's a cool looking champ, and yeah, I've always liked her in the movies, so why not? What, I have one more round of 6 stars. Oh, we got Dormammu. Oh my god, look at this. This is the battle of the big boys. We got Dormammu versus King Groot. King Groot, boy, what a like strange character. It's just, they just start putting him in the game. He's not in the comics at all. I assume someone likes him, but I don't. Oh, I always forget to get my, what is that thing? That thing right there. The soul bond. Oh, that way I can try to get my heal, just because I like to always try to heal with this character. Just keep on practicing. Whoops, just walked right into that heavy, thinking I was intercepting or into that SB1. Okay, let's do this. And let's see, throw in the old vortex, smash. Okay, now let's see if I can detonate my soul bond. Do I heal? Oh, there it is. Yep. Yeah, again, pretty good. 3,000 units, not bad. It's a lot of work to get it, but yeah, I would love sustainable champions. I decided that is my most important quality in a champion is the regen, and that's why I think Blade, of course, amazing, but Ghost Rider too. Who else has nice regen? Omega Red and Darkhawk seem to have sort of fair regen, so I don't know if I really like either of them for that reason. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else who's pretty cool in the regen world? I'm sure there is, but I'm really blanking. X-23 and Rogue, I like them both a lot. I almost thought about rank 4 in my X-23, just because I was sort of at the point where it's going to be a long time for the next 5-star, so I felt like I sort of just do rank 4. I feel like she'd be a lot like my Rogue rank 4, where I did it for fun, but then I realized that she's not that great, so I didn't, and figured I would get my 10 tier 2 alphas just ready, and then once I get 4, having 2 in the overflow, I'll just do yeah, I've heard about that R8. I haven't seen enough gameplay to really like understand his regen. That's why I tried again with a few feature master crystals. It's like, oh, maybe he's a great regen champ. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of champs with regeneration. You know, Omega, Sentinel, Dormammu. Even Hyperion I put in this category. They have regeneration, but they're not like regen champs. But Blade, Ghost Rider, Rogue, X-23, those are regen champs. I guess my definition of a regen champ is a champion that you can consistently get up to full health regardless of where you start the fight at. So I know Blade only goes up to 71%, but you can sort of discount that because 71% is sort of like the full health for him. And same with Ghost Rider. You know, you get a couple of judgments and then you use it heavy. I mean, boy, I've often been like at really low amounts and then got nearly all my health back. Rogue, because she's SP1, and you can use that a lot in a fight. She might be sort of marginal, whether I would consider her a full regen champ. And then X-23, same thing. Like, she doesn't quite have the regen like Wolverine does. Oh man, his I love so much, but hers is pretty solid. I think she'd probably be one who I'd consider a regeneration champ. I guess there's Deadpool, but I don't have him at all, so I don't really know how he compares. And then can't think of who else. Darkhawk, no, not really. No. Yeah, I know. There's a problem with all these new characters. They're just like these, like, you know, encyclopedias you have to read to understand them. And so it's like, oh, I just gotta wait for Ryan or Seaton or Dave to make a video and explain it all to me. But yeah, these characters with these like they do all these things to get a regen. They're okay. I mean, they might have a lot of other cool things to be great characters, but again, I'm looking for regen. That's like my #1 want. Okay, Mr. Poole, please throw your SP2. No, you're not going to. For these Kang teams, they can drive you crazy. At least my bleed has that like extra quick bleed renewal. Let's see. Somebody else says episode 12, but it says oh, yep. That would be a mistake on my part. I wonder if I can change it. Let's see. Episode 12. Boom. Okay, I changed it. Let's see if it changes automatically after a while. Yeah, being a streamer, it's like, you know, all these little things you have to do. You have to make a new thumbnail. Not that mine are too hard to make. You gotta change the titles. If you look at my library, I think I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I missed 7. Maybe one day we'll go back to episode 7. That'll be like the lost episode. Ooh, maybe that'll be the one where I do the face reveal. So I know that Dreamin' would never do a face reveal. So I said to Dreamin', if we could both get to 1,000 subscribers. So at 1,000 subscribers, I'll do my face reveal. And I asked him to do the same, but then he said 25,000. So I don't think he really is too excited to do the face reveal. But yeah, 1,000 would be nice. I'm sure subscribers are a little bit exponential. So you know, you start trickle. Actually, I should have tracked mine. Maybe I'm sure I could. I'm sure Google or Gmail or whatever this thing is. YouTube has a like subscribers when they subscribed and when. But I need to make more content. Like I don't know how many of you saw my my like 5-star analysis. I want to do more of those because I think those where they just bring so many more views. And I think that's the way I'm going to get my channel up and running. I gotta think of the next one. So why there's all these people in chat, all 8 of you. What do you think about this? And tell me if you will think the community will go crazy and hate me or think it's alright. So when I was putting my Mystic 6 stones into Magic, I put 100 once, and you know it always does the connection issue, and so then it stopped and it went back to home screen. So you disconnected, we're going back to the home screen, and so it put in 67 of my 6 stones to Magic, but it hadn't taken any out of my inventory. Metabomb. And so, who's Metabomb? If it's someone who streamed and is now coming over here, I thank all the Metabombers. So we got Digitabeat, Meta4S, hello again Meta, I've seen you here before. Talon Raider, welcome. Silver Rhyperior, Elfman TO4. Oh, it's you, Meta F, you the Metabomb, now I get it. Super cool, were you just streaming? I hope I haven't like tried to run into your time, just because, you know, I don't know, it's like trying to find your own time in the MCOC world. Oh, thanks Meta, I really appreciate it. It's super cool to have all these extra people here. What was I saying? I was on some crazy tangent about something. Yeah, it's amazing when you stream, you just like talk and you really just say a lot of things. Okay, that's the end of all my 6 stars. Well, everyone is just in time since we've had the Metabomb. Let's do some trials of the Alchemist and good. Well, thanks Meta. Yeah, no, yeah, it just, you know, I mean, it's ridiculous to feel good or bad about things. You just gotta do things when you can, but I always like to be as courteous as I can in the community just because we're all so cool. Hello, Marcelo. Thanks for the Metabomb. I'm super excited that you're here. Oh yeah, so I put all the 6 in, so it's all on live stream, and thanks Heisenberg, I totally forgot. And now, I would love to make a video about that because I could show the stream clip where I put them all in and the bug and put that out there. But I mean, I know that other people have had this and maybe, like I'm sure Kabam knows, and I'm sure like I'm not doing anything that they don't already know about. But I would like to make a video of that and show the bug, then actually email Kabam and say, dear Kabam, you know, this happened. And then, yeah. Okay, I won't. Okay, all right. That's what I thought. Someone else said that too, and I just wanted to get your opinion. Yeah, it's a bunch. You know, as my good friend Dreamin says, I mean, he calls me some whale. I think he has a superlative like super mega whale or something like that. Yeah, I definitely have a pretty stacked roster. And it's a good thing too, because I can sometimes play pretty poorly, and these big time champs bail me out. Okay, off we go to Trials of the Alchemist. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's see how we go. So, the worst thing about this is all the stupid what are the things we have to do? Those buffs, they're just so hard to do. So, okay, who should we take in? I find Void always does great in this. I have a mutant, like plus 8% that's expiring. And then, let's see, I think this is my normal, this is my super fun questing team. It's either between Iceman or Vision, but I love this team. It has total diversity, different classes. It has, you know, the Trinity, it has Void for all the crazy regeneration nodes, and Iceman in case there's like special 3s I have to deal with. So, okay, accept. Off we go with the team of teams here. I had the same bug, but with the ISO. Yeah, you can tell because when you put a lot of like ISO into a character, I know it. Again, I mean, I know. I would almost be assured that Kabam knows it, but oops. Okay, that's okay. Now we just want to go begin quest. Yeah, I'm so fine. Bear in your favor, exactly. Okay, here we go. There it is. Ooh, look at these guys. Sabretooth, Modok. Sabretooth, I'm not so mind. Modok can be annoying. Wish I had my True Strike Proxima, my rank 5. Vulture, no big deal. It's just gonna get bladed. Mordo, annoying but fine. Angela, fine. Stark Spidey can be annoying. And Diablo, well, we will. Yeah, I got boost shafted a few times. No bueno. Oh man, yeah, I know there's no bueno. Okay, off we go, and then right before this fight, I'll stick all these what do you call them? What do you call these things? Boosts. That's what they are. Stick all these boosts. I really should read them all. I actually haven't. I never read them. I just put them in. So while all of you are here, might as well. So Essence of Darkness does reverse healing. Okay, I remember that. I remember fighting someone and having reverse healing. Earth. Here goes 5%. Okay, enemies use 25%. Great. Unstoppable after a special. Fire. Gives me a bunch of things. Percentage increases. Essence of Light. Evade. It's actually annoying having a character evade. Essence of Water. Physical Energy Resistance. Okay, it's okay. And last but not least, or maybe I have another one. Essence of Wind, which Arc Overload. Oh, I love that one. I definitely like that one. Okay, let's do it. So, Wind. Oh, you're making me scroll to the bottom. Oh, I forgot about this. How dare you? How dare you make me scroll down every time to activate one of these? Oh, it's like painful. Activate Water. I feel like there's some old show that used to do this. Activate. Mud. It's light. Oh, let's see if we can guess the next one. So, fire. It's a good memory game. Activate fire. Fire. Oh, it was fire. Okay, Earth and Darkness. Now I've memorized them. Captain Planet. Okay, that's. I don't know if I ever watched that cartoon or not, but yeah, it is. I do remember. I have watched once or twice, and so yeah, Activate Earth. And last but not least, activate Darkness. I don't know if he said Darkness. Seems a little spooky for Captain Planet. There's Darkness. For all of these buffs, maybe I'll just throw on a buff real quick. Let's throw a 10%. Got so many of those. 10%. Hooray! And let's see. There was one other one. My mutant is. I'm just about to expire one, so mutant special bonus. This Iceman would be doing some work. Okay. Start expanding. What does this guy have? Special 1, Special 2, Aspect Generous, Champion Boost, Recovery. That's not really good. I'm going to use Void and just melt him because of his regeneration. So special ones. So against Sabertooth, I always like to just sort of get them to their special 1 and bait that out just because it's so easy to dodge and so predictable. So I'm going to say that and get clipped. Nope. Get my whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, 2 whatchamacallits already. Happy days. 2 petrified. Just get another one. Boom. Boy, I feel like I'm playing awkward. It's always hard with an audience. Yeah, heal away, my friend. Looks like you're taking. Oh, you got stunned. It's one of those crazy abilities. I can't remember which one. 30 special 1, please. Special 1, please. Thank you. And let's get you another special 1. This is looking pretty good. It's usually about the time when I take a stupid hit. Oh man, that was pretty easy. Void, oh, love Void. Love Void so much. Stark Spider-Man I still claim is my favorite character, but Void, yeah, I think it's really my favorite character. He's just so unique and so cool with his ability. Oh, MODOK. I always seem to have a hard time against MODOKs. Oh boy, what a big freeze. It is okay. What does he have? Brawl. Oh, and Brawl. Oh, even more brutal. Oh, I am imagining all of you don't know where not to worry. That has happened this entire stream. Okay, Brawl, double nothing, oscillate, tell the camera's fade. Okay, so usually when I get degen, he gets regeneration. Who should I go with? Can't decide. Blade is sort of the obvious choice because he's a villain. Okay, let's go Blade. So, is that true? Okay, gotta remember the Brawl. Brawl, so annoying. Brawl, and I'm never impatient enough to deal with MODOK's blocks, his auto blocks. I know there's a pattern, you can just sort of like calculate the pattern and deal with it, but I'm just impatient. And so I just 4 hit combos is all I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, so I can get the. Oh man, totally missing the parries. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get the Secret Stone. Okay, he's gonna go unstoppable. Whew. Totally forgot about that. Let's just parry him. Okay. Oh no, see, I got totally impatient and totally screwed up. Oh man. 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on, get the parry, playing like an idiot. He's unstoppable. Time to be that heavy. Time to be that heavy and screwed up. Oh man, I should have gotten the SP1. That's good, unstoppable. Oh yeah, get the parry. I love that. It's so goofy. Yeah, it's because I got that stun thing. I'm doing a lot of black damage. He's slowly dying. Oh, it's unstoppable. Stop. Maybe I could get him down since he's so close to dying. Why is he losing? Oh, he got bleed as one of those like gambler things. Oh man, and he hit me. Damn it. Okay, we'll just go dodge him. So, yeah, that is. That's how I picture live stream. If I'm a minority, everyone else is. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think it's like a MCOC live stream tradition to not have pants on. So it's right out of the Brian Grant playbook. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Alpha Vulture. Vulture. I want to go Blade just because Blade has the whole big villain thing. Dismay. If I lose my combo, champion boost, aggression, fury, okay, nothing to worry about really. Okay, we'll blade him. Might as well. So let's see. Just go try and push him to a special one and bait out that. Man, Vulture. He's definitely one of the worst characters ever made in this game. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Just so bad, and just no good attack, no good defense. Yeah, absolutely one of the worst characters. Okay, let's go special 2 time. Oh man, what am I doing? I thought it was a heavy. Just went, oh yeah, my superpower stun. Oh, I went to an SP3. This has not been a good fight. I just haven't really concentrated on this fight at all. Okay. Take longer than it should. Oh, sorry. Totally losing my voice. Hang on. Oh man. This is awkward. Yeah. Man, this is awkward. I've lost my voice. I am. My throat started itching, I think because I've been talking so much. And now I think I've lost my voice. So sorry, it is. I'm sure it's sounding terrible. I guess this is one of the what you call it, one of the hidden dangers of streaming. Is the effect of talking for a long time. Oh, there it is. Now my voice is coming back. Oh, and I missed the SP2 again. Thank you, Art of Chaos, for your concern. Boy, I'm sure I don't know what it sounds like when you hear from the other end. I guess I'll listen to it on the playback, but I need to start drinking more water as I do these streams. Oh, I got this done. Lovely. Okay, let's finish off this vulture. Hooray. That was it. Oh, I apologize. It's really embarrassing when that happens, but you know, it's just... Well, we've been on for an hour, so it's basically an hour of straight talking. I guess I need to build up my vocal cords. Ah, hooray, we won. Let's see the victory over the Jokers. I have a suspicion that we're going to end up as rank 4 in Alliance War, which would be a shame because rank 3 would be super cool. But oh well, maybe one day we'll get rank 1, 2, or 3. Maybe with the new matchmaking, since we are pretty honest about matchmaking, and I think the top alliances, 1, 2, and 3. Are more strategic, we would say. Maybe we'll be able to pull it out. Morta, what does Morta have? Spite, Spurt of Might, redouble determination, each double against your... interesting. Okay. Bane of something. Okay, let's go with, yeah, I know, someone was making fun of dreaming, saying he always like coughs in his stream. I know ever since then I'm like, oh my god, don't cough on your stream, and yep, there I go, off to the cough. I gotta figure out how to mute my mic. I'm sure there's a way, but yeah, obviously there is a way. But I guess I could have just turned down my mic volume on the OBS. Okay, next time I know it. Like all these things you learn, all these tricks. So next time I have a coughing attack off the mic, I apologize again. Oh, so humiliating to be like coughing in the middle of the street. Like, I'm sure it sounded like the earth was being shattered. Okay, Void against Mordo. He has all this stuff. Actually, I should have gone with Iceman. I might use my special 2 boost, but Hopefully I get the petrifies up quickly. Because... oh man, he's getting powered like crazy. Oh yeah, this is going to be a bad fight. Oh my god, and I also forgot to lose my power as well. What a nightmare. Okay, it's heavy him. Now I just gotta get a special 2 before it builds up. Okay, good, thank you. Get my special 1, okay. Come on, petrify. 2 of something I don't need. What's up there? Anti-crit. Okay, please, good. More just like one of those champs where you just have to get things right. Come on, debuff or petrify. Oh no. Didn't get to die. Oh man, how come he didn't let me throw his heavy? That's so strange. How come I'm losing all this? What happened? Why am I losing all this health? That was crazy. Tell me more how top 3 matches. I think they do something because I mean I haven't really followed it. I just don't care too much. But there's this whole thing about NYC who like waits to a certain time or has spies or does this, and then ASR, there's some post about how they're fighting all these shell alliances who have 0 defenders. So, I mean, well, not that I know, but I'm guessing that if you are, I guess it was these matchmaking rooms, maybe it's like what do you call it, collusion, where you all get together and say, okay, I'm matching now, and so the other team doesn't match, and they wait until a good team matches, and then they do their match. And so if there's 4 or 5 good teams doing this, they guess can sort of make sure they don't end up fighting each other, and that's one important thing. The second important thing, I don't know how else they could do it. Maybe that's the only way. Maybe by sort of like working together to match. Okay, so that was a disaster. Who do you think we should go next? Let's go with Iceman. Let's see how he does. So he's got that extra boost for his special 2s and 3s, I think. So let's go for that. We'll try to get to a special 2. 3 special, please. Thank you. You can do that again. That'd be great. Oh, you got. Oh man, you're feisty. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I got my armor. It's 5%. That's why I love Iceman. He's like the rank 5 I am least satisfied with the ranking, but on the other hand, like just that ability alone makes me happy to have him. Oh, I thought I missed that dodge. Okay, please throw it. Unless I get my ice armor off, I don't care. Come on. Ooh, got knocked. And what's for rookie record? Our record against them is terrible. We've never beaten them. So I mean, not only do they get a good matchmaking, but they're also really good. Yeah, 2 of my favorite. Oh no, I gotta get my armor. Come on. Did I get it? I don't think I did. 2 of my favorite players I ever played with was this guy named Vic in J11. Oh god, that's terrible. He was he had like the 1111 LLL name for a while, and then he went to his old name was Fallen Pilot. Oh my god, such a cool player. He came over from MNG after the I can't remember which season, and then another guy named Wardlordish came over. Oh my god, those guys. Oh, are you? NY718. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, it's I don't know. I mean, it's like one of these pieces of the game, KT1, that yeah, that was an amazingly good troll. I sort of suspected, I would say, at the beginning. But yeah, I don't know. It's like all these things, and 4Loki's guilty of it too. Like we started tanking wars, which I always feel is a little bit goofy in the off season, just because it's like one of these things where you can easily make an argument that it is yeah, it's not playing the game honestly. But yeah, you know, I think there's some things that are like good strategy, and others that are shady. And where'd I get a stun? Boy, it's like so confusing what's going on. Danger sense against this guy. His power is get the heavy. Yeah, it is. Oh no. Come on, please, 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 please. Throw your special. Oh my god, this Mordo. He is just wrecking through my roster. Oh my god, that's such a big special. What the? Okay, let's just kill him. It's funny how that once you don't think. Oh man, okay, that's done. Throw your special, please. Okay, this better do it. Thank God, that was terrible. Let's see, who do we have left? Stark Spider. Oh, he's gonna be annoying. Oh, okay, Angela. Angela will be alright. Guess we'll go with Ghost Rider, see what the nodes are. And the nodes are Rage. Oh, actually, Rage is perfect for Matador. I like Matador. That's actually cool. Cornered. Okay, this is Rage is perfect for Ghost Rider because he just doesn't hit that hard. So you gotta manage to. I think his L1 will reset the Rage, won't it? Unless they're passives, because start with the Fury and get the Bleed. Bait out her Heavy because she has that corner now. Hopefully by the time she throws it, my Bleed will be gone. Oh man, look at that, super frozen, super frozen. Uh-oh. Okay, whew, that could have been ugly. Oh man, I want to get that heal reversal. That's right, I forgot about that heal reversal node. That 1 bar of power. Oops. Yep, throw it. Give me a second. From Matador. Matador, I wonder if that would be a cool, cool node in war. I think it'd be pretty wild. The problem with Matador here is that you actually want her to throw a special so you can get, what you call it? So you can get power. Boy, the game's sort of frozen up again. Really buggy tonight. Okay, and let's this special. Good. That erases everything. Another one, hopefully. Whoa, almost got it. Okay, now we'll go to the SB3. And she is just throwing those specials left and right, which is great. I can't wait. One more, SB3 time, get the motorcycle, there it is. Unstoppable, well, I don't know if you can unstoppable this. Oh, you too, Metaphor Things. Thank you very much for coming by. Really appreciate the Meta Bomb. You are the best. Yeah, NY8, I'm sorry, I can't read your comment. I'll read right after this fight. Oh yeah, I got that heal reversing. Oh man, that's so cool. Yeah, that's right. Keep on healing. No, stun. God, it's like I have memorized. Mesmerized. Huh. Yeah, this should be the end. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I agree. I think for Loki was sort of like a, you know, like the second tier type of alliance. There's like this group of alliances who are like top 5 or 6 or 7 KT1. Then we beat Icewave right at the beginning. And then actually gets you Terrible War. That was our worst war by far. We totally just died and you crushed us. And then we had MNG. Oh, so close. At one point we were ahead like 6-5, and there's a lot of reasonable fights. I mean, they were difficult, but we could have. I think it was when Thing first appeared, and we hadn't quite figured him out yet. But we were all in position to win. I think we had like one bad Thing fight and maybe a second one, and that was it. But yeah, I mean, I would say you top 3, you better look out for Loki. We are preparing to enter your realm. You know, it's just yeah, it's a matter of being super consistent. But I don't know. I think, is it true? And I don't follow a lot of the things as more closely some of the guys in my alliance do, but I think before you had to have a perfect season to make it a top 3, and now maybe someone in the top 3 will have 1 loss, and maybe 2 of you will have 1 loss. So I think there's a chance. My book's still active. How long do I have? Phrase go around. Okay, 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get this finished up. Oh, Spider-Man's gonna be so annoying. Brute Force, yuck. Strike back, yuck. Oh, aggression regeneration. Oh, so destroyed for this. Okay, let's go with the Ghost Rider. Let's just try him. I have a team revive in the overflow, so I'll be willing to use that. Oh man, I hate playing Stark Spider, to be honest. He's just so jumpy. Okay, please throw your SB1, thank you. Just keep the brute force off because that'll just melt me. And I'm going to use just to get my, hopefully I can use my special here. Good, get the special off. Just get that. Nice, boys, cooperating. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that heal reversal thing from one of my boosts. Oh, come on, through your special. Whoops. Oh no, I'm gonna get brute force. There it is. Yeah, I gotta get rid of brute force. Okay, now. Okay, that's alright. Now I want to get the heavy attack to get rid of his, that's a nearly disastrous evade. Okay, heavy attack. Good. Yeah. Nice, okay. Oh, what happened? I was strike back before I got strike back. Good, but it just happened to be. Oh no, whoa. I was so lucky again. He just didn't punish me with his. And then I got my mesmerize. Okay, things are going alright. I know that's like a bad thing to say, but maybe I pull it out. Oh yeah, I got the evade, but that's what's going to happen to us. He's going to evade and I'm going to get wrecked. That's my prediction. Okay, please throw your SB1. Don't want to get, it's too close to the brute force. Come on, I want to throw your SB1. Okay, well let's launch this. I'll lock him at the SB1. And there it is, okay. So SB1 is locked down. And I think I can just go to Talon him because he's not getting power. People for the longest time always told me that Ghost Rider wasn't a very good champion. Like, don't rank 5 and don't rank 5. That's one of them says that he is awesome. Second and third are 1 loss each, yeah. So we are, I guess, we're 3 losses. We had a tie against MMX, which also was a pretty bad war for us. So yeah, I feel like we're close. Yeah, I remember them saying that. They said that at the end of the season they'd be delayed because of, I think they're having trouble with the scoring. But it seems like they've gotten the scoring right, so hopefully we get them pretty quick. Okay, Diablo. Oh, Diablo can be a pain. Let's see, immunity to bleed, blah, blah, blah. I never understand this. Warning, third attack is activated. Double immunity, champion must toxic rage. Oh, it's unstoppable. Okay. Okay, just normal stuff. Let's see if we can build up some poise charges. Always is an adventure. Come on, let's get up. Yep. Good. That's right. Play along. Nice. Oh, got 7 already. Good. Oh yeah, mesmerize. So funny. Okay, gotta remember unstoppable. Yep, there it is. Whew. Yeah, so playing unstoppable with this not unstoppable, the uncollected. Oh yeah, mesmerized again. So cool. Okay. Oh wow, he gained a lot of power. What's going on? Once. Okay, I was too scared that he was going to have his. Okay, and I think he goes unstoppable. So let's not punish it. Let's just parry him. Hit him once. Okay, he didn't. Yes, I just can't remember when unstoppable works. Oh no. Oh, that was such. I hate when I do that. I hate when I waste away when it's SP2. It's like worst. Feel free to throw a special. Let me just hit you once for good measure. Come on, special. There it is. Word, he's unstoppable. Oh, man. Oh, it's with Spider-Man. Ah, I see. So Spider-Man has his evade, and that boost makes you unstoppable. No, it stuns you permanently evade. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, man. Spider-Man's like a god with that boost. And that's it. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good question. To their credit, we played them a lot. I've played them a lot over many seasons. But we just had a bad. It's more. I think again, it's things. That was the thing about MMX. They went thing crazy. I think they had like 2 or 3 things in every battle group, and we still were trying to figure out how to fight them. And I have a feeling that's what did it. That's where Brian made the video where he died against the thing boss. Yeah, no. And to their credit, they played really well. They didn't give up a lot of deaths either. So that was I think most disappointing one. Yeah, it probably was. I mean, against you, we just played terribly. So, but against MMX, we definitely underachieved. It happens. Oh yeah, look at all those juicy rewards. So yeah, that was pretty good. I feel like I actually played well. Sort of not in the mood to do the expert. I should. I guess those boosters start running, so they're about to run out. Let's see how close they are. 4 minutes? Okay, let's go through as quickly as we can. Begin quest. Let's do it. 4 minutes, it's 1 minute per fight. See if we can do it. It's the same ones, okay. Let's void him. Just let his regeneration eat him. I probably should use blade, it might be quicker. Didn't even look at the note, I assume it's the same. I can't remember where they were. No, man, it's starting terribly. Oh, God, I can't get. Ha! I feel like a total idiot there. I just didn't know what I was doing. Okay, let's get the SP1. Now, if you could jump into me with your SP1, we will all be very happy. Yep, still unblockable. Perfect. We gotta get some petrifies now. SP1, please. Thank you. Good. I got the crazy, like, that's right, the buff. No, it's the reverse healing boost. I think it's super cool. I almost forgot that it was unblockable. I was going to try to block it just to. Okay, there it is. I wonder if that was under a minute. On we go. We got Blade. We got already know character. We're going in with Iceman. Gotta use SP3s because I had the boost on with Iceman. Okay. And is this Brawl? Might be. Let's see if we can tell. Yeah, I think it's Brawl. I think that's the countdown timer. C and gray there. Whoops. Mr. Parry. Let's get wrecked. Okay, let's go to Unstoppable. It is. Feel free to throw your SP2. Oh man, I love that evade. Okay, we'll keep on fighting because I don't really care as much. Unstoppable. Okay, 3 SP2. Come on. I hate the way they know they're unstoppable and dance around. Oh, so annoying. Come on. Come on. You wait till you're unstoppable. Oh, so lame. Okay. There it is. Come on, let's do it. Okay, let's unleash this big damage. Oh no, it became unstoppable. Oh, what poor timing. Okay. Again, before it goes unstoppable, just good old fashioned cold snap damage. Man, I hate when they have like 20 buffs and debuffs and everything. I can't see what's going on up there. Okay, just have to play that before he got his unstoppable. Oh, yeah, good. That's so cool that's done. I'm not sure why it happens, but I will take it. Oh no, don't regenerate. No. Come on, man. No, you want to die. Oh, wow, that's weird. Okay, if I can just, yeah, good. That was a strange fight. Boy, it just seemed like things were all over the place. Okay, let's keep on going. Fast, 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 fast. Luke Cage. That means Stark Spider-Man. We need to get a quick kill here. So I can't remember what this was. And Blade, yeah, he wasn't making bleed, so we'll build up poisons and just go after him. Let's get him down. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, well, I forgot about this cool feature where if he evades, he gets stunned. No, okay. No more building up page. Poisons, we'll just fight him. Okay, and then I quickly change my mind. Okay, come on. A couple more poisons, please. Oh boy, I'm just like a horrendous job of building up poisons. 5. Oh, he's undestructible already. It's a shame. Okay, SP2 time. Big crits, big crits. Alright, that's not bad. If you would just throw your SP1, please. Good. Okay, let's finish off this fight. Good. That was sort of quick. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's see what our time's at. It's going to be like 2 minutes. Answer is, oh no, they're all gone. Well, so much for that. So much for the speed run. Oh well. We're hoping the boost won't matter too much. Burn on might, 50% damage, lifesteal. Don't know what to think about this. We'll go with Iceman. Not Iceman, we'll go with Stark Spider. Because we got that cold snap damage. Always fun. And it's not actually like the poise charges. That's 65% though, so it means I'll probably like use them on one block hit. Okay, thank you very much for throwing your heavy. If you could throw that, that'd be great. Perfect. Oh, I lost my one more SP1, please. Oh man, and what happened? Oh no. And that does it. Okay, that was alright. Not too bad. For all of you, or if anyone's just joined, this is only like the second level of difficulty in Trials. The first one, alright. Thor. I always forget about Chaos Cornered Resistor. I always forget about his power gain of 20 hits. Let's use Void, that way hope we can get some Petrifies on him, and then that won't even be an issue. Whoops, what happened? I thought I parried. Obviously not. That was bad. Let's get to that. Okay, and I need to make sure I build up to another special. Oh, I got 2 debuffs already. Happy days. Oops. Was looking up at his debuffs, wasn't really paying attention. Shouldn't gain too much power. Okay, he doesn't gain any power. So the 2 Petrifies totally lock down his power for that. Oh man, Power Flood doesn't go do anything. That's pretty good. That's why Void. As I said, even though Stark Spider-Man is my proclaimed favorite champion, I think Void, it really is. Yep, go ahead and power gain all you want. Oh well, but not hit me. Power gain, but you can't hit. Oops, I totally missed it. SP1, what happened? Am I locked? Oh yeah, it's funny. I was looking at my my power meter. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just build to an XP1, and there I was like trying to throw it, and because of the power lock, it was not going. That makes me look foolish. Come on, please throw your what you call it, or you're just gonna die anyway. Oh, look at that power gain. That is definitely pushing it to the limit. So his power gain was on, like the Petrify stopped it, and it was at basically 99% of the way to a SP3. Classic streaming, what would you say? Classic streaming event? I don't know what you'd say. Spider-Man, Mesmerize, Mesmerize. Regeneration, okay, we'll avoid him again. So we're going to avoid him and just play soft and easy and let him kill himself. That's the goal. I guess some SP1s. Okay. So, yep, good, through that. Lovely. Let's get a heavy in. Ooh, I got stunned, but boy, I get out of it quick. Okay, let's throw a heavy, that way we can get our SP1 off. So SP1. Okay, now, good, the anti-evade. Man, boy, he's so good against Dark Spider-Man. Between the, the anti-evade and all the debuffs, you don't have to, if you're fighting that much. Is this one brute force? No, I don't think so. I get another anti-evade. See if it helps. Okay, you have to be petrified. Perfect. Now if you just threw SP1, be lovely, which you did. Thank you. Heavy. So we can get off another SP1. one, and now it's over. A couple more regenerations, and that's it. Hey, Cade, welcome. So happy to see you. I was what was I thinking about when I was listening to your stream? You were talking about something. I had something I wanted to ask you, but of course I've forgotten. Boy, I'm totally in the generalities. Something about something. Yeah, I remember. I was like, oh, I gotta ask Kay that question. Can't remember. Yeah, I'm always like, so when I wake up, I always turn on your stream first to see what's going on, and then after that, you know, it's like, you know, shower, give myself beautiful time. So, you know, I bring my iPad to the Salabon there and just like listening to you as I get myself ready for the day. Maybe you're singing a song. Maybe you're talking. Away. It's coming back to me slowly. My memory's slowly refreshing. That was a little Spidey hymn. Well, thank you, kid. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I hope you dig him because you're about to hear him like 50 times. I have one song now on loop, and I hope it's not driving everyone crazy. But no one has said anything, so either already gone crazy or it's all right. Oops, I wasn't paying attention to see too much about the song. I just got blasted. Seemed to happen. Have I lost the sound? Are you? Uh-oh. Everything's frozen. That's funny. Right as you said everything's getting better, it totally froze up. Totally froze. Now let's see if we can fix it. As you said, it was getting better. Of course. I will restart program. Okay. Let's see, reflector. Boom, boom. Let's see. See transition. This is a test. Let's see if this would do it. Let's see. Oh, it did close. Okay. 2831. That's the secret code. Okay, let's see if we're back. Got the reflectors, what gave out on me. Okay. Let's see if we can go back to it. Transition. Look at that. See, pretty impressive. Maybe. I've made this like little sub-screen with, I just put some text on it. Ha! That's true. Swiss hot chocolate has done this thing. It's so funny you say that on it because I do like a cup of hot chocolate before bed, and I've already had my like nighttime hot chocolate. Oh, and that's it. It's Dark Spidey. Okay, we're back in action. Yeah, so I used Reflector to get the iPad on it, and it just quit. And I guess that sure has happened, but of course it happens, right? As you say my stream's looking so good. It's funny because I was chatting, but I guess I was still streaming, so I could have kept on talking to all of you and just continued to tell you what was going on. So, Blade against Diablo. Is he a villain? Yep, got the danger sense. Let's finish this off, get my 6 stones, which I am really psyched for. He didn't go unstoppable, there it does. He just bleeds out to death. Bleed and another bleed. I hit a little late, but it didn't matter. No. Okay, Trials of the Alchemist done. That was those were a fun event. I guess today's last event. I really like them. You know, what makes a good event are short. So you just had 3 fights. Relatively difficult because the fights, you know, the nodes were pretty interesting, and it definitely wasn't just like no, I'm going Reflector, and that's to OBS. So it's reflector OBS. If there's a better way, tell me, and I would try it. I didn't know a way to get my iPad on a stream. As I remember trying to do some research, I think I Google searched like YouTube stream iPad, and there's something about you're going to use Ghost in trials. Oh, nice. You're in Ghost training, right? You're in Ghost camp. Yeah, no, that's awesome art. I probably should have done that too, but yeah, it would have taken too long. Oh, okay, good. The reflector, yeah. Yeah, it seems like it works great. I'm actually amazed how simple it is, you know. It just felt like, at first it felt a little bit complicated, but oh man, haven't I hit the Alliance help today? I don't think I have. It's 1,000 loyalty just waiting and giving them some helps. So that's my fun game every day, is to see how many helps I can give before it gets jammed up. Are you gonna go through these with Ghost 2K? Man, everyone's using Ghost. Yeah, she's a great champion. As I said in my last stream, watching Dreamin' in the live war, just it's reflector software. It is. It's a download that I got from just the internet. I just had heard about it. I think I'd heard Legacy using it first. He always talked about reflector, and also Seaton, I think, either talked about it or used it. It does cost something, but it's pretty minimal. I think it was 20 francs, $20 US. So it's and then OBS is free, and then yeah, I mean KT1. If you're into streaming, I would say I'm not particularly tech savvy, so but I could set up pretty quickly and easily, and it's a lot of fun. It's great having your channel and being able to play the game and talk to people. Doing pretty good on the head. This might be a new record. So what were we up to? 768, and still hasn't stopped. Might be the most boring live stream ever. Watching someone push the help button. But we gotta do it. This could be it. This is starting to get. Yeah, nope. Pull through. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. This one, I'm sure, will give me a lot of cool points in the Alliance. You know, I think every time you can do a lot of helps, everyone always appreciates it. Let's see, will we make it? Will we make it to 768? That would be amazing. I remember my first Alliance I was in. I mean, no one did Arena. I mean, of course, we were all like, you know, I think I had one rank 4-star, and that was it. And so I didn't even know what Arena was. I had no idea. I was like, what is this game mode? It's so stupid. You just fight these easy, stupid fights, and then I'd fight him, and then I'd get to Infinity Streak and dies. I didn't even realize what it meant to grind for champs for so long. I guess I just had no concept of this type of gameplay. You know, as I've told the story before, I used to play video games when I was young, and I got out of them and like sort of played every now and then, but never did. Okay, that's the end. Let's see. So we got a good 500 in, which oh yeah, it's true, Kate. I see that mine often sort of stops at 1,000, but usually I can push through. I'd say 500 is about average for how many I can do. So, okay, it's getting pretty late over here. Maybe I'll just do a round of my 5 stars. Oh no, yeah, my 5 stars rank 5 and 4 in Arena, and then I think we'll call it night. Get the Trinity. It's always such a cool Arena team right there. Uh-oh. Things are slowing down, so those helps I hit aren't made everything go slowly. This has happened a couple of times where I just get these long problems. Man, maybe that's it. That might be it. Well, you you know it's probably about time to go to sleep. It's 0:27 right now. Oh, nope, never mind. It just came back. I knew if I threatened to go to sleep, it would return. So let's see. Kang team, Thanos team. Let's go. The top Kang team. No reason other than I want to. It'd be nice to get to 2 million. That'd be a good goal. We'll see if my rank 5s will get me there. Ooh, an Awakened Daredevil. I used to love Daredevil so much. I mean, that ability that evades projectiles. I mean, fortunately, this guy, I mean, it'll probably be like 10 years from now when someone will have a rank. SIG 200 6-star Daredevil. But yeah, he's still a fun character. I would not mind a Daredevil 6-star. Well, I would not mind one, and I'd love to get him awakened. That'd be pretty neat. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, I wish I could remember who my first 550 was. I think it might be Red Hulk of all people. Yeah, Daredevil. He is classic. I wanted to go in today since I was on backup on War. I was going to go in with Scarlet Witch, Wolverine, and Captain America World War II. Just wanted to bring that the classic War team in since it didn't really matter. So I just had to clear a node. Just reminded me of the good old days when that was the team. I guess you had a choice. Some people might have used Doctor Strange and Thor as part of their team. And Daredevil, yep, definitely him. Oh, did he? Yeah. I guess I never knew that about Map 5 Cyclops. Remember, I never had to face him on my pass. I'm trying to think what my paths were in the old Map 5 days. I used to start with the center path, the right center. So there's the center, and there's like a right center and left center. I was on the right center. I think there was an abomination on that path. I had some type of immune champ to poison. And then after that, I can't even picture the next one, where I was. I do remember the last one. I would go left on the last one. I think actually we were free for all on the left one. I think at the last one you just would go and you could go in any. Is that true? Yeah. That was an alliance that was based in Switzerland. That was probably the one I was with the longest in the first series alliance I was in. It's some funny name. I remember searching you. I can like go to the little silver chalice at the bottom and search by different criteria. So I searched by region, Switzerland, and then alliances, and I just tried to get into the highest one I could. And so it had a funny name, something about TD. It's a German-speaking alliance, which was cool. And yeah, I quickly learned that AQ was called AM, Alliance Mission, and then AW was AK, Alliance Krieg. So, you know, it's always funny going back and forth. God, I was in a French-speaking alliance, was I? Yeah, just for a very short time. Actually, it was before that one. French-speaking alliance. I can't remember what they called AQ and AM of that one, what the letters were. Just totally escaped me. Yeah, I was in that one for a long time. That Swiss one, we were like number 4 or 5 in Switzerland, which I think there aren't many. I might be the top ranked somewhere in Switzerland now. We'll check in a minute and see if that's a true fact or not. I think there's someone who's pretty close. I can't imagine there's too many MCOC players in Switzerland. Wow, I was about to say, maybe we can figure out the percentages of the players. It seems like it's mostly a North American game. Mostly, I feel like most of the people I see are from the United States or Canada. Well, maybe that's unfair to say. Maybe that's just because that's sort of who I hang out with the most. Of course, I guess I just wouldn't know if there's a lot of like Chinese alliances or Korean or Japanese, just because again, it's not like we really interface that much. And we would fight them. I guess that'd be an interesting way. Maybe if I like went through the leaderboard in AW, I could sort of see what the alliances were. That'll give me a good percentage of the world. Oh man, Iron Man. I was telling earlier how I took him in against in Alliance Quest today. So bad. I was playing bad Alliance Quest today, and on top of that, oh man, I'm supposed to get crushed by the SP2. And on top of that, I used him against Domino on Op Pathcade, and the UK does okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. Seaton does pretty well. I'm blown away by how many subscribers Seaton has. I mean, of course, I owe Brian Grant my allegiance because he's in my alliance, but you know, in many ways, I think he's a better YouTuber. I guess he doesn't make content, but Seaton, I mean, they're both pretty good, but Seaton has so many more subscribers, so maybe he's has double of them. I think the content that Seaton makes, so Seaton's good, he's strategic, so I think the things he does that are really smart is like anytime there's an event quest that just comes out, he's always like the first to jump in, or like variant the first to jump in, and that's really cool. And of course that's going to attract a lot of people to your stream, because I mean that's what they want to see. They want to see what Havoc looks like, or Doctor or Mr. Sinister is like. So I gotta give Seaton credit. I think he's smart in the way he's gone about his channel to get a lot of subscribers. Or Brian, you know, he streams. I guess he spent all his time working on his website and not as much on trying to make YouTube content. And I've noticed that too, just in the one content I made yesterday. I mean, I think that's really helped my stream. Okay, let's go look at Switzerland real quick. I'm just really curious. FrENZOne, the number. Ooh, there's that nice daily card deal, which will be infinitely now. Now let's see what free crystal we have. Come on, gold. Nope, green. I think I already got my gold one for the day. Okay. Hopefully I'm not giving away any secret information now, I guess. Oh yeah, that is region Switzerland. I am number 1, just edging out 03 Faith GS. Good to know. Actually, so there's 3 of us. Cleanse 1974 and Der Dem Kein. What is that word? Der Dem Kein. Napent. Okay. Salian. Not so bad. Remember, this guy's been around for a while. Go to Fürst. I recognize him. I don't know if I recognize any of the other Swiss players. Avenger, Kobe. Yeah, I guess I can't see what alliance Switzerland has anymore. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, the rating is. Let's get up there. What am I in the world? Let's see, global. So I am 82, moving up in the world. I was 94 last time I checked. What else? Strongest team. At one point, I was 22 in the strongest team, but I've fallen off. 68. Yeah, I just haven't done the right rank ups to get the strongest team. But okay, let's keep on going. Arena. So we got to do a little more, then off to sleep. Let's finish up these 4 and 5 stars. Actually, my rank 4 and rank 5 is what I meant. Oops, wrong place. Right. Versus, and off we go. Find me a leaderboard. Oh, okay. I'll find you. Let's see. How do I find you a leaderboard? So, let's see. On leaderboard, the Cure strongest team. Look for strongest team first. Oh, Mick Runner. Mick Runner. I have such a soft spot for Mick Runner because he was the leader of J11. Oh, he's such a cool guy. And then he retired, but I guess he's back. I heard he's back. Oh man, Art of Chaos. Look at that. Strongest team number 38. don't think I'm on strong team? Okay, let's try total base and see if you're there. Let's see. I hear you. Cur you. You know, I always used to make fun of YouTubers when I have so much trouble pronouncing everyone's name, but I see that is is that B? No, Manning. Thought it was B Manning for a second. I know 62. Let's see if you've made it, KT1. I am. Did I pass you? No, I don't think so. Okay, doing a pretty good job. Strongest teams by prestige. Passed. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go back. Back we go. I placed game 3. Strongest teams calculated. Yeah. I thought it was prestige too. Let's see the cure you. Just gotta be careful. Let's see. I probably passed you again. This might be an all nights. And there you are. 45. The cure you. Work for the money. Let's take a look at your profile. Your profile. I should have guessed. Sabertooth. Well, I would have guessed that. Sabertooth. Corvus, Blade, Sentinel. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Season 7, Master 2. Yeah, it's Sabertooth. He's such he's an alright defender. I fight him a lot. All season because I run past 7, and so he was usually my first fight. My Korg, nothing fight. Oh, definitely do it. Yeah, nothing beats a good war video. Though I think next season I'm gonna make a war death video, and maybe if people will let me use their videos where they died, I could make this big compilation of like 4 Loki deaths. I mean, just trying to do things that are a little bit interesting and different. Did last 4 ranks 4 for defense. Oh man, see, I think let's remember those guys, Vic and Fallen Pilot and Warlordish telling me about it. MNG, they were like, oh yeah, it's all about the defensive rank ups. And Art, you are the hero of our defense, Art, by far. You have between the champion and Thing, you are the one who is most selfish and getting out defense. Super strong. Okay, everyone, it is absolutely time for bed for me. Thank you all very much for coming out this evening. It's been great fun to stream and talk with you, and I will try again 2300 Swiss time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Coast, and I'll be back here tomorrow, so come hang out again. So that's it. Bonsoir, mes amis, and good night to all of you.